Hello folks, Two Sheds Gabby here. I am going to crack open a box of nickels and hunt through them today, and I hope I'll find some fun, good stuff. Hopefully I'll find a silver, and I'm hoping I'm still finding a bunch of 2024s. This is the box that I picked up yesterday. I've got 3 more boxes back over my shoulder, but I just brought this one up because I had it down in my den, and I'm just going to go ahead and pop it open and do it because it's already here. And I'm hoping that there's still 2024s coming because I have been getting them really regularly. I know someday they're going to slow down and practically come to a stop. But this will kind of tell me if they're still circulating pretty good, hopefully. What you see right there is Tuesday I did a little bit of banking, and I got this out of some returns Tuesday. In that red bag there is the stuff that I got yesterday that I kind of showed you a little bit of in my $50 video. So let's see what we got here. Norwegian, no, what does that say? Yeah, Norwegian cruise, that's cool. A slug. I think that is a quarter, but man, is it messed up. He has been dancing in the blender. A foreign coin, 63. It doesn't say 19. It may mean that, but it's a 100 something. Well, I'm guessing from 1963. Nickel, quarter, nickel, Canadian quarter, and a few pennies. And then after I show you this other stuff I've got, I'll add it all up and see where I'm at on my free money. I don't count the foreign stuff as the free money. It's just another bonus. Oh, this one was down there too. It says Belwick of Jersey. Is that what that says? Belwick of Jersey. 5 pence. It's British. Queen Elizabeth. 2014. Okay, well, that's kind of cool. Let's go ahead and pop these open and see if they're brand new or not. It's always good to know that right away. Okay, we got a lot of circulated coins then. I'll just get right into it. Right over there is my latest issue of Gold Prospector magazine. I get every other month. Right at the end of the first row, I did find a 2024P. It's not in fantastic condition, but I did find one, and that's a good sign. And also a 2025. I'm going to continue to put these away until I get so many I realize it just ain't worth it. But for now, I will do that. Second row, and here is my second 2025. A little bit before we moved from North Carolina, which was a long time ago, 20 years ago, or not quite 20, but many years ago, I had gone to a storage auction, which back before I moved to North Carolina, that's what I did for a living. But anyway, I got a Pachinko machine, and it was really cool. It had a flaw. It had something that wasn't quite right about it. But we played with it. And then we moved to Indiana and got our bookstore set up and got opened up. And somebody that my kids knew met somebody, a teenager, over in the Indianapolis area, and I don't know how it came about, but somehow he found out we had a Pachinko machine, and he said that his dad fixed them, and I'll tell you more in the next story. Did I say next story? I meant next row. Anyway, next row. So we sent our Pachinko machine off with this kid, and his dad was supposed to tinker with it and fix it for us and give it back. And time went by and I guess we kind of forgot. I don't know. But then now I've lived in Kentucky now 4 years. We were there for another 13, 14. So it's been close to 20 years, I guess. And I just came across this old Pachinko machine on Facebook Marketplace. He only wanted $20 for it. I'm like, man, I'm gonna go buy. It was in the next town over, but I went and bought it. It was not in very good condition. This is a Pachinko machine I just recently went and purchased. And the back of it is really rusty and it's not in great shape. But I got it for only $20, so it's a really good price. I have to decide now if I'm going to clean it up and fix it up. I may do that, I don't know. But it had a bag of, I was hoping it had the original Pachinko ball bearing play balls because they've got a design on them. They're really cool. But they didn't. He had ordered these, another 2025. I didn't see any of them that he gave me that had that design on it. But it's still, they're the same size. They're still playable and all that. But my wife said something to my daughter about buying this used, what should I say, not very good condition Pachinko machine. And my daughter's like, I still know that guy. She goes, I'm going to say something to him after all these years. And she said something to him, and he's married, and he goes, yeah, I think that's out in my garage. And so she made arrangements to go pick it up. And she said, is there any chance that the play balls, the little ball bearings are still with it? And his wife goes, I know where those are. She goes, they were in the back of my SUV for 10 years. And she brought them, and I couldn't believe it. They still had them. It is the ones that have the original Pachinko little design on them. And I'll show you my game. In fact, I'll put the balls in and play here in just a second. Here is that Pachinko machine that my daughter retrieved from that guy. So amazing that we were able to get it back after all these years. Everything is mechanical, so one thing will trip another thing and will trip another thing, and I haven't figured it out yet, but at some point, if you do this or this, then it will reward you by giving you more of these ball bearings, more balls. But I haven't figured out just what it is that trips it yet. There are a couple of little lights, but I don't have those on. They run by like a 9-volt or 12-volt little battery, but I haven't got those hooked up yet. Up behind this, there's a big reservoir that holds a whole bunch of these ball bearings. And when somebody does win, then it releases them, and then they'll come out right there. It's a pretty cool machine. Apparently, these games were originally intended for gambling. I don't know how that works. I assume you would buy X number of these balls to play with, and then when you were finished, you would take whatever you had, and each one would be worth something. I can't figure out any other way of the gambling than that. If you know more about it, I'd love to hear from you. I don't know if any of you guys remember this or not. This is the little board that I use with my punches, and I make my Touche Gabby's pennies on this little cutting board. Well, it busted in half one day, well, almost half. And one of you guys, a subscriber, a friend of mine, wrote to me, said, hey, send those parts to me and I'll fix that for you. And I'm like, no way. And I sent it in and he fixed it, and it's so cool. I mean, I love it. Well, anyway, my wife had this little spatula that I think it was handed down from her grandmother. I mean, she remembers it as a small child, but the little handle was just worn out, and they had little screws in it, and they just all broke. Well, just for the fun of it, I mentioned it to him, and he'll send it in. I'll get that fixed for you too. And we just got that back, and it's amazing. It's so cool. So this spatula we've had around we've been married 40 years, and I've been using it that whole time. But My wife said she's used it since she was a little kid. But now we've got this new amazing handle, and it's just, she just loves it. We love it. Thank you so much. That's amazing. That's cool stuff. Anyway, let's get back to our hunt. I did find another 2024 here. Give me a second to move this stuff and we'll get back to it. Okay, here is 2024P number 2. I hope that I get a handful more of them. This is the first nice, cool morning, real comfortable, that we've had in a good long time. So I took the opportunity to get out this morning. And man, I worked in my shed for at least 4 hours, 3 or 4 hours, probably 4 hours at least, yeah. Oh yeah, at least. Maybe 5. And I'm getting a lot of stuff redone for the company that I sell for, organizing. Here's a picture of, not me in it, there's my office chair in there. It's pretty nice in there when it's comfortable. I got a fan up. I'm talking to a fella about putting a air conditioner slash heater in there. That would be really cool. We put one in my mom's sewing room and it works really well. So we just might, if we do that, I may try to insulate the ceiling. I don't think I'll worry about the walls. Found a couple more silver half dollars this week. I'm finding most of it while I'm out banking. You know, one here and one there. And so they're slowly adding up. I talked to another bank about getting bags of dimes, and they said that they would, but I don't know if they'll call me. So I'll have to keep up with that. Now in the 5th row, I just found my 4th 2025. So they're coming along. This is the 6th row, and here's my 5th 2025. I would much rather have more 2024s, but, you know, we'll take what we get. So it was a real nice day. My wife got out this morning and cut the front yard, and then I cut the side and backyard. I didn't do the trim. I jumped on the riding lawnmower after she did her bit, and I did the back and side. It only took about 15 minutes. She sent me a picture of her front yard after she got done, and here it is. But I didn't take a picture of the backyard, but it looks nice. Here's number 6, 2025. Have not had anything older than the 60s yet. And here's my 7th 2025. I believe this is the 7th row. Look at this, guys. There's some type of foreign coin right there. This is the 9th row. Uh-oh, what do we have there? I love finding things like that. $1951. Is it Belgium? Belgium? That's cool. I'll look that up and tell you more about it. This is a 1951 Belgian, it calls it a Belgian coin. 1 franc made of copper nickel. Pretty cool though. Nice and old one, 1951. That's a fun find there. I was hoping it might even be silver. They did make silver ones in that year, but not these. But that was still a fun find. Also in this same 9th row is my 3rd 2024P. That's nice to find. There's a 1958, my first D. It's the high mintage. That's my first one older than 1960. This is the 10th row, and here's my 4th 2024P. Very nice. After I get finished with this row, I'll pull out all those coins and things that I got out of the coin returns yesterday. Crazy stuff. There was paper, wads of paper and stuff. I threw all the paper away. This is the coins junk that was found, not just in the return, but one time it just actually jammed up, and she opened it up, and there's another off to the front left. There's another catch-all that catches more junk, and that's where I got the keys and the tool. There is 2025, number 8, I believe. Okay, this is what I got out of the coin machines. This pretty neat little swivel socket, some keys. I'm sure I'll never know what they'll go to. This ring of some type. I believe this is an AAA coin. It's almost lighter than a feather. I've gotten heavy ones of these before, but this is one of the cheapies. But I'm pretty sure this is for AAA, something like that. Here's some dimes, not silver. Oh, there's a Canadian dime, Canadian nickel, regular nickel. Oh, I think that's a foreign coin. I may try to clean that up a little bit, see what that is. Canadian penny. There's another gram. Central. Oh. Cool. I'll find out about that. Wonder if it's Rio de Janeiro. Couple of pennies stuck together. Oh, is that 3 pennies stuck together? No, I think there's a dime in there. Oh, come on. Oh, that's... Ugh. Ain't that pretty? Golly. Ugh. More trash. Another dime. Couple of... Is that Canadian? Yep, Canadian. Okay, well, I'll add it up here. That is gross. 13th row now. Here is 2024P, number 5. Number 5. I have those yucky coins soaking, and even the foreign that I couldn't hardly tell. Oh, and the one I looked at, the goldish looking one, bronze looking one, whatever color that is, and it says Peru on it. I didn't even see it. It says Peru right on it. You guys might have seen it, but I missed it. 14th row, and here is 2024P number 6. I like seeing them coming on. Come on, kid. He hit him with a left and a right. That's an old song my dad played me when I was a little bitty kid, like from back in the 40s. Look, guys, the 15th row, and there's another. You reckon it's another Belgian? Maybe somebody got back from Belgium and put some of these coins in their pocket, and it got in there. It is. How about that? This is a newer one, 1973. Well, that's really cool. Here's the other one right there. How about that? I had some cleaner on this. It didn't do hardly anything. But I realized it's just a dirty old quarter. It's not even foreign. I thought it was a foreign coin. Oh well. Right at the end of the 16th row is 2024P number 7. Number 7. Did y'all see the Twilight Zone episode where the spaceship came down and they was convincing everybody to come back to their planet? They had a book that's called To Serve Man, and they was promising them all this stuff. But as they was loading the ship, a guy was yelling, "Stop, stop, it's a cookbook." Here is my first nickel from the 40s, a 1941 Philadelphia. Philadelphia. There's a 2025. You know what that one is? Number 9. Number 9. I'm not getting a ton of different things, but I'm getting stuff. That's good. 19th row, and here is 2024P number 8, running one behind the 2025s. Here in Louisville this weekend is the classic car show, in I guess it's at the fairgrounds here down in Louisville. And while we were out yesterday running around, man, we saw classic cars all over town. So totally cool. I love those old things. Oh, there's another old one, a 1951 Philadelphia. Cool. Not counting the Foreigner, that's my third old coin. 20th row, 2025P number 10. We have reached double digits on those guys. Oh, there's a 1947. That one is Philadelphia. Oh, there's 2025P number 11. They're jumping out ahead. Now the 21st row, and we have 2024P number 9. Number 9. Still a few behind the 2025s though. But there is a 1946 Philadelphia. Interesting looking. Looks like another old one. 1948 Philadelphia. Boom, boom, boom. Right near the end of the 2023rd row, we get another dirty looking 2024P. Got in a mud ball fight. That, I believe, is double digits for those guys. This is the last row in the first half. And here is 2025, number 12. I believe that has them 2 out in front of the 2024s. Haven't gotten a 2024D in a good long while, and I don't know if I've ever gotten a 2025D. I don't think I have. I don't believe. My wife is talking like she might make chicken and dumplings for our luncheon over at my mom's. Oh, there's a 1948. That was a Philly, wasn't it? Yep. And I just dropped it on the floor off of my foot because I'm thumbs, all butter thumbs. I didn't always be that way. What is that, a 1950? Oh, 85. Oh my goodness. We're in the lower 40 now, guys. This is the second half of the box. 2024P number 11 there. After I finish this row right here, I'm going to get up and stretch my legs a little bit and go down and sit with my wife a little bit. Oh, you know what? I haven't taken my supplements and stuff today. I usually take those in the morning. I better go do that too. And I'm going to drink a cup of coffee. I am back. Not necessarily by popular demand, but I'm back. And here's another 2025P. I believe that makes 13 of them. I sat for a little bit with my wife and drank a cup of coffee. Oh, there's a 2024. Cool. I believe that's like 11 or 12 of them. And ran over to my mom's. We told her that we were going to probably make, well, my wife is going to make chicken and dumplings for Sunday. And my mom said, there's a bunch of pieces of chicken over in she's got a deep freeze in her garage. So I ran over there, and she's got stuff. Oh, there's a 1947 Philadelphia. Everything's Philadelphia again today. But she's got packages of stuff that's wrapped in foil and stuff that ain't marked, and bunches of little like Tupperware containers where she put in leftovers or something. I don't know if she'll ever get out and figure out what they are. They'll sit there till doomsday. Here is the sixth row in the second half of this box, and here's 2024P, number 13, and that ties them up. They each have 13. This looks like a nickel that somebody found with a metal detector right there, buddy. I've seen a bunch of those. Wow. Oh, it is, golly, it's 5:30. I don't know what we're going to do. Maybe we'll just relax tonight and watch a movie and make a pot of popcorn. Uh-oh. 2024P, number 14. The 24th took the lead, which doesn't bother me one iota. Yep, that's what I guess I'm going to do. Go home and take a nap. Go over to Thelma Lou's. Watch a movie. Do it. Well, it looks like 2025P jumps back out in the lead, but with 14 here in the seventh row in the second half. No sign of any silver yet. Boy, it'd been a long time since I got a V-nickel. Wouldn't that be fun? Pretty cool. Uh-oh. We're tied up again. 14 each. Oh, there's another one. Looks like 2024 takes the lead with 15. All right. What do y'all think about the 2005 design? I think there's one in here. Oh, where'd it go? There it is. You all like that design? Tell me what you think. I'm not sure what I think. Seventh row now in the second half, and here's another 2024P. Puts him out ahead by a couple. I think y'all, if y'all have seen my older videos, y'all know I don't like this design here. I don't like it at all. But that 05, it's not as bad as the newer ones, but this one, that one looks good. But as long as they do something really pro-American, I'd say it's probably getting close to a time for a different design. Why don't we put Liberty back on some coins? Now in the 10th row, here's a 1941. We got a handful of these older ones. This one's Denver. There's a Denver. I think all the others from the 40 were Philadelphia. Was that another old one right there? 1940, Philadelphia. Yeah, I'd like to see some, there's a 25. That'd be cool to see some Liberty coins come back. This makes 15 of those, and there's 17 of the 24s. I see cars stop out front of my house. I wonder what's going on, but it's because they're turning down the little road next to my house. It's named after my grandfather's farm. Eleventh row in the second half. There's 2025P number 16, just one behind the 2024s now. Oh, they just tied up. How about that? Okay. 2025, number 70. Went over to my mom's to get that chicken and had to go inside to get her little garage door opener because the little box beside her garage, the little code thing don't work. We keep saying, get somebody over here to fix that. And I just sit down and chatted with her for a bit. And I'm like, what are you doing? She was like, I'm looking for a knife. I said, did you hide it and forget where you hid it? She goes, I need to peel a tomato. Anyway, as I was leaving and walking home, she beat on the window, and I looked over, and she stuck her knife up in the window to let me show me she had found it. Now the 12th row in the second half. Here's 2024P number 18. Just went back in the lead. The lady at the bank where we opened up that coin machine, and I got those that junk and the keys and stuff out. She says, I'm so sorry that you got held up. I said, no. I said, I'm sorry to bother you. Anyway, we both said that. The truth is, I love it when the machine jams up and they have to come over. I wish there's a way I could magically put a magnet up to it and make it stop running or something, because I like it when they come over there, because I get to see what's in that little dump tray, because they almost always give me what's in there. And, I get a lot of foreign coins and stuff that way. Yeah, I like it when they have to open the machine. Here is 2024P number 19. That's almost a half a roll, so that's not too bad. I'm happy with that. And there's 2025 number 18, I think. I think that's what it is. Now, I'm not as crazy about it when the coin bag fills up and I have to sit and wait for them to get the bags out, put new bags in, because that takes a while. Sometimes they take over 15 minutes doing that or more. There's a 1953 right here, 53 Philadelphia. Cool beans. And that's one reason I like to spread the coins around a whole lot instead of taking a whole. I could take in, $1,000 worth of dimes, and I'd have to wait almost every time. But I usually cut the bags up, the dimes up, into 4 different bank bags, those cloth bags I carry, and I take them to like 4 different banks. Here in the 15th row, in the second half, is a 1951. If I'm lucky enough to get an S, it is a semi-key date. But it's a D, Denver. And, I was talking to one of you guys last week, I think it was, and one of you guys told me you got some Vietnamese dong currency at U.S. Bank. And if you're watching this video, can you get a hold of me and just send me a message and tell me I went to the U.S. Bank and they did not have it, and he asked me when. He was just curious, I guess, when you got that from them. This was a relatively young man, and so I said, okay, I guess I'll ask. I don't know if it makes much difference because they don't have it now. Well, guys, how frustrating. I'm sitting here going through the editing process, and I came to a few segments, and the audio is just gone. I've tinkered with it and played with it, and it's just gone. I don't know what I did wrong, so I'm sorry. I'm going to try to just breeze through these, show you what I found, but I'll just breeze through them and then get to the segment where it's working again. I apologize about that. What's really frustrating is I had a couple of stories in there that I told, and now I can't even remember which ones it is. Golly. Well, just 4 rows to go, folks. Here's 2025P number 22. It's still one behind the 2024s. My wife just came in and asked me what we're going to do this evening, so I said, you want me to make some popcorn? She was like, that sounds like a pretty good idea. Now just 2 rows to go, and here is 2024P number 24. This is the first fairly cool night we've had in a long time. So before the popcorn, we're going to go out and build us a fire, and I'll just use some of these wrappers to get underneath the twigs to get it started. Yeah, we haven't had a fire in a long time. Two more rows. Right at the end of the last row, I found another 2024P. And I just went back and checked my 24s. I was off the last one. This is my 25th one. That was my 24th one. So looks like I got 25 2024Ps and 22 2025Ps. Couple of pretty neat foreign coins. One of them from like in 1951. But no buffalo and no silver, nothing like that this time. But it's pretty fun finding those 2024s. I hope I get to keep getting them. I'm loving rolling them up and putting rolls away. But that's going to be it for my nickel hunt tonight. And you guys, I hope you're doing really well. I wish you success in your hunts. And I still got 3 boxes left of these guys. I think here in a couple days, I'm just going to do another nickel box. You guys take care. We'll see you.